was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
No.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike. Army. Out.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, I've been telling that damn goal. Yeah, we've been betting like hell on that goal. Man, that done won $125 off our ass. I won 80.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Down. 27. Check 56. They're running it.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not. They still playing soccer.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
On that one, he's going to do that. He'll do that, but if he hit the button.
Check 53.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
If you push to the right and click the button, he's going to stay right there, but he's going to go straight to the right.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Malik Collins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 53's the mic. 53.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Go. Attack, attack.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch Buffalo beat.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown.
Sit down, yeah. Sit down. Huh? Oh, yeah, I just came and got Debo inside. Yeah, I'm ready. Stop, boy. Go sit down somewhere. No, I'm playing the game. No. No. Get on. Get on. Huh? I did what? No, I got my rock.
That interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
They try to lock up. We had him on leash, and we ended up grabbing him so they can lock him. So they couldn't lock him. But he
Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
why you want to get rid of him?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Yellow. Right. You got to go right here. You got to play big. Switch. Right.
From the 31, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It's Hill, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
15. Alpha. Hey, watch Sam. Check, right.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 47 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Cut. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And you move your cornerback to the goddamn left instead of the right. So I threw it to that side.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. First down, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
No, I'm talking about that new
Let's go, baby, turn over, get that ball.
Black Friday, that's why I told
Get that ball.
Now Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
I got the basketball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Deep man. Something else.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
You ain't walking them down on none of that. On this one, they walk you down on this one. You just got to run it right.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch
47.
Final play of the half. Prescott.
I threw that shit.
Down. Couldn't get a throw off of the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I've been watching my YouTube games in Madden. They've been watching my YouTube game in Madden trying to figure me out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Watkins, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Yeah, I didn't know that. If I known that, I wouldn't have been moving. I wouldn't be. I think sometimes when they was in there playing the music, it was picking it up.
54. Here we go, G. All day, defense.
Prescott to throw it.
Come on, dude.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm liking that other one.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Prescott from the gun.
Come on, man.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On the ground, this is Williams. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Prescott finding Witten. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
I was throwing it to Cooper. So Cooper had him front, and he took it from him.
We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
He grabbed it, and he took it. He snatched it right from him.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He would have been a touchdown. Watch the run. He damn sure snatched that shit.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 50. We go 47. Watch the pass. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
He had him,
Cowboys.
I thought he was
Randall Cobb. 49 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Kai Forbath on for the extra point.
I need that.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Cowboys 7.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie.
Check 53.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
But every corner that they put on that dude, man, all you got to do is just run that nigga straight.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe some...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Aaron Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not that time for Watkins. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
He's playing anyway. He don't throw the ball as good and as accurate as he does if he's not hurt. Because when I played with Prescott on the game, I couldn't hardly throw the ball. But when I left Dalton in, I started winning.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Squeeze, double.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to read. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.